Hello dear student, myself Miss Nita Vanmai. Today in this second session of chemistry, we will study another interesting topic from the chapter number 1 solid state, that is topic number 1.8 crystal defect or imperfection. So let's start our today's topic, crystal defect or imperfection. The real naturally occurring crystalline substances do not have perfect crystal structure. They always have some irregularities or disorder in packing of atoms. Such irregularities in the arrangement of constituent particles of a solid crystals are called defect or imperfection. Defects are created during process of crystallization. Whatever be the nature of crystal defect, electrical neutrality of the solid is always maintained. There are mainly three types of crystal defect. First one is a point defect, second one is a line defect, and third one is a plane defect. But we will discuss only point defect in detail in this chapter. So let's start with the first type of defect, crystal defect, that is point defect. Point defect. These defects are irregularities produced in the arrangement of bases at the lattice point in crystalline solid. Point defects are mainly classified into three different types as type 1 stoichiometric point defect, type 2 impurity point defect, type 3 non-stoichiometric point defect. Stoichiometric point defect further divided into four types, that is vacancy defect, self-interstitial defect, Schottky defect and Frenkel defect. Impurity point defect further classified into substitutional impurity defect and interstitial impurity defect. Non-stoichiometric point defect further classified into metal deficiency defect and metal excess defect. In this topic, we will study all these type of point defects in detail. So let's start with first type of point defect, that is stoichiometric point defect. In stoichiometric defect, the stoichiometry remains unchanged. That means the number of atoms or number of cations and anions of compound remains the same as represented by its chemical formula. That means though the defect is created, the stoichiometry or the chemical formula of the compound remains unchanged. The first type of stoichiometric point defect is vacancy defect. During the crystallization of a solid, a particle is missing from its regular site in the crystal lattice. Now all of you see the diagram. The particle is missing from its original site or regular site. The missing particle creates a vacancy in the lattice as shown in the diagram. Such crystal is then said to have vacancy defect. This diagram also showing the vacancy defect where the cation, anion or constituent particles are arranged in a regular manner, cation, anion, cation, anion, cation, anion, and the cation is missing or A plus ion is missing from the regular site, creating a vacancy. So such defect is called as vacancy defect. Vacancy defect can also be developed when the substance is heated. Due to the absence of particles, the mass of substance is decreases. However, the volume remains unchanged. As a result, the density of the substance decreases. Now let's move to the second type of stoichiometric defect, that is self-interstitial defect in elemental solids. Interstitial sites in a crystals are the spaces or voids in between the particles at lattice point. The vacant space or the void space in between the particles are called as interstitial sites. So when the particles of a crystalline elemental solid occupy the interstitial site, see in the diagram, particles of crystalline elemental solid occupy the interstitial site as shown in the diagram. Then such defect is called as a self-interstitial defect. Particle leaving its original position, original site, and occupying the interstitial site in the same crystal. So such defect is called as a self-interstitial defect. This defect occurs in two ways. In first case, the extra particle occupies the empty interstitial position as shown in the diagram. This extra particle is same as those already present at the lattice point. And in second case, the particles leave its original position or original lattice point and occupy the interstitial position in the crystal. So here, as the particle leaving its original position, at that place the vacancy defect is created, and where the particle occupy the interstitial position or at interstitial site, self-interstitial defect is created. So in the second type, in this defect there is a combination of vacancy defect and the self-interstitial defect observed. In this defect preserves the density of the substance because there is neither loss nor a gain of mass of substance takes place. So the density of the crystal remains unchanged because the particle is there in the crystal. Particle only changing its position from its original site, it's occupying the interstitial position. So the density of the crystal remains unchanged. Now let's see the third type of defect, that is Schottky defect. This diagram is showing the Schottky defect where there is a regular repeating arrangement of anion cation can be seen. And here as you can see, the one anion is missing from the crystal, creating the anion vacancy. And here the one cation is missing from the crystal, creating the cation vacancy. So Schottky defect is seen in ionic solid where equal number of cations and anions are missing from their regular position in the crystal structure as shown in the figure. Thus there exist two holes per ion pair loss, one created by missing cation and one created by missing anion. Such paired cation-anion vacancy defect is called Schottky defect. This diagram also represents the Schottky defect. This is the diagram of NaCl crystal where one Cl minus ion is missing and one Na plus ion is missing. So as one ion pair is vacant, creating a vacancy, ion pair creating a vacancy, this is a type of Schottky defect. There are conditions for the formation of Schottky defect. The first condition, high degree of ionic character. The substance should have high degree of ionic character. High coordination number of anion is required. Small difference between the size of an cation is required. That is, the ratio of radius of cation by radius of anion is not far below the unity. Next is consequence of Schottky defect. As the number of ions decreases, mass of the crystal decreases. However, volume remains unchanged. Hence, the density of the substance decreases as one cation and one anion is missing from the crystal structure. The mass decreases, but the volume remains same. So density of the substance decreases. Second consequence is the number of missing cations and anions are equal. So the electrical neutrality of the compound is preserved. This defect is found in ionic crystals such as NaCl, AgBr and KCl. So these are the examples of ionic solid which shows the Schottky defect, NaCl, AgBr and KCl. Now let's move to the next type of stoichiometry defect, type number 4, that is Frenkel defect. Now this diagram represents the Frenkel defect where there is a regular repeating arrangement of ions, cation, anion, cation, anion, cation. Now in this, the cation is missing from its original site and occupy the interstitial position. The cation is there in the crystal, but it's leaving its original site and occupying the interstitial position. Similarly, the second cation is missing or leaving its original site and occupying the interstitial position. So, such defect is called as a Frankel defect. Frankel defect arises when an ion of an ionic compound is missing from its regular site and occupies the interstitial position between the lattice point. So such defect is called as a Frankel defect. The cations are usually smaller than the anions. It is therefore more common to find cations occupying the interstitial site. Frankel defect can be regarded as the combination of vacancy defect and interstitial defect. This defect is found in the ionic crystal like ZnS, AgCl, AgBr, AgI and CaF2. This diagram also represents the Frankel defect in case of AgBr solid, where the Ag plus ions cation is missing from its original sites and occupying the interstitial position. Here also second Ag plus ion is missing and occupying here the interstitial position, forming the Frankel defect in the crystal. Condition for the formation of Frankel defect. The first condition is Frankel defect occur in ionic compound with large difference between the size of cation and anion. Cation should be of smaller size than the anion. The ions of ionic compounds must be having low coordination numbers. Next is consequence of Frankel defect. As the no ions are missing from the crystal lattice, as a whole, the density of the solid and its chemical properties remains unchanged. As the ions are there in the crystal, just they change their position from their original site to interstitial site. So no ion is missing from the crystal lattice. As a whole, the density of the solid and its chemical property remains unchanged. The crystal as a whole remains electrically neutral because equal number of cations and anions are present in the crystal. Now this slide shows the difference between the Schottky defect and the Frankel defect. Schottky defect, the first point, differentiation point, Schottky defects are produced because of missing atom or ions from their normal crystal site, whereas Frankel defects are produced when some atoms or ions are displaced from their normal sites and occupy the interstitial site. Second differentiation defect of Schottky defect, the presence of Schottky defect lowers the density of crystal than the expected density. The density of the crystal here in Schottky defect decreases, and in Frankel defect it does not affect the density of the crystal. Third point, it is generally shown by the ionic solids having high coordination numbers and in which cations and anions are of equal size. Whereas in Frankel defect, it is generally shown by the ionic solids having low coordination number and in which anions are larger in size than the cations. The fourth point is of example, Schottky defect example, Schottky defect shown by NaCl, KCl and CaCl solid, whereas Frankel defect shown by AgBr, AgCl, AgI and ZnS. So here we finish with the first type of point defect, that is stoichiometric point defect. Now let's move to the second type of point defect, that is impurity defect. Impurity defect arises when foreign atoms, that is atoms different from the host atoms, are present in the crystal lattice. There are two kinds of impurity defect, substitutional impurity defect and interstitial impurity defect. So first let's study about the substitutional impurity defect. In this defect, the foreign atoms are found at the lattice sites in the place of host atom. The regular atoms are displaced from their lattice sites by impurity atoms. As the name suggests, substitutional impurity defect. So in the crystal, the impurity is substituted at the place of host atom. The example, the first type is solid solution of metal salt alloys. The example is brass. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. In brass, host copper atoms are replaced by impurity of zinc atoms. The zinc atoms occupy the regular site of copper atom. So this is an example of substitutional impurity defect, where zinc impurity is substituted in the copper crystal, creating a brass alloy. Next type of substitutional impurity defect is vacancy through allovalent impurity. Now this is the diagram which shows the vacancy through allovalent impurity. Now it's again the type of substitutional impurity defect. So first we should know what is meant by allovalent ions. So allovalent ions means ions with oxidation state different from that of the host ion. Now, vacancy through allovalent impurity means vacancy created by addition of allovalent ions in the ionic solid. For example, this is the diagram showing the crystals of NaCl, Na plus ion, Cl minus ion, Na plus ion, Cl minus ion, regular repeating arrangement of Na plus ion and Cl minus ion. In the crystal of NaCl, during the crystallization, SrCl2 impurity is added. SrCl2 impurity is added. Sr2 plus ions, whose oxidation state is +1, occupies the same regular site of Na plus host ion, whose oxidation state is +1. So in order to maintain the electrical neutrality, every Sr2 plus ions removes 2 Na plus ions. One of the vacant lattice sites created by removal of 2 Na plus ions, which is occupying by Sr2 plus ions. So here the impurity is added in form of Sr2 plus ion, plus there is a vacancy created. Impurity added in case of Sr2 plus ion, which is a allovalent ion, because whose oxidation state is +2, which is different from the host ion Na plus, whose oxidation state is +1. And as Sr2 plus allovalent ion is added, impurity is added, it creates a vacancy also by replacing the 2 Na plus ions to maintain the electrical neutrality. So this is the type of substitutional impurity defect. Now let's move to the second impurity defect, that is interstitial impurity defect. In this defect, the impurity atoms occupy the interstitial spaces of the lattice structure. The example is of stainless steel. In stainless steel, iron atom occupy normal lattice site, as you can see in the diagram, and the carbon atoms present, they occupy the interstitial space or interstitial site. So this is the example of interstitial impurity defect. The added impurity, carbon impurity, occupies the interstitial position. So this is the type of interstitial impurity defect. Now let's study the third type of point defect, that is non-stoichiometric point defect. Non-stoichiometric defect arises when the ratio of number of one kind to that of other kind, or the ratio of number of cations to anions become different from that indicated by its chemical formula. As the name itself suggests, non-stoichiometric means the chemical formula change. In short, the stoichiometry of the compound is changed. change in the chemical formula or change in the stoichiometry does not cause any change to the crystal structure. There are two types of non-stoichiometric defects. First one is metal deficiency defect and second one is metal excess defect. So let's study first type, metal deficiency defect. This is a diagram showing the metal deficiency defect. This defect is possible only in compound of metals that shows variable oxidation state. This is the first condition of metal deficiency defect. It is possible only in the compounds of metals which shows variable oxidation state. For example, the compound of NiO, one Ni2 plus ion is missing. See in the diagram, this is the crystal of NiO, Ni2 plus O2 minus, cation anion, regular repeating arrangement. So one of the Ni2 plus ion is missing from its original lattice side. The deficiency of 2 plus charges is made up by the presence of 2 Ni3 plus ions. To maintain the electrical neutrality, the other 2 Ni2 plus ions changes oxidation state and it becomes Ni3 plus. So the deficiency of 2 positive charges is made up by presence of 2 Ni3 plus ions at the other lattice side of Ni2 plus ions. So the composition of NiO changes or stoichiometric chemical formula of NiO changes and it becomes Ni 0.97O1.0. So this is a type of metal deficiency defect where the chemical formula or stoichiometry change. So it is it come under the non-stoichiometric defect. And second type is metal excess defect. There are two types of metal excess defect. First is the first type, that is a neutral atom or an extra positive ion occupies the interstitial position. The example here given is of ZNO. The ZNO shows two ways of metal excess defect. In first case, as you can see in the diagram, the ZNO, this is a diagram of ZNO lattice. One neutral zinc atom is present in the interstitial space between the constituent particles as shown in the diagram. So this is the extra atom, excess neutral atom. So this is the example of metal excess defect. While in second case, see the second diagram. In second case, when the ZNO is heated, it decomposes to Zn2 plus half O2 plus 2 electron. So along with the zinc ion which occupies the extra position, the 2 electrons which release in the reaction, they also occupies the interstitial position. So the electron also diffuse in the crystal to occupy the interstitial site as shown in the diagram. So in both the cases, the stoichiometry or chemical formula changes. So the non-stoichiometric formula of ZNO becomes Zn 1 plus X O 1.0. So this is the example of metal excess defect. First type of metal excess defect, a neutral atom or an extra positive ion occupying interstitial position. Now let's see the second type, that is by anion vacancies, which is also known as color or H centers. This is the diagram of crystal showing the formation of H center. This type of defect imparts color to the colorless crystal. For example, in NaCl crystal, when NaCl crystal is heated in the atmosphere of sodium vapor, sodium atoms are deposited on the crystal surface and chlorine ions diffuse to to the crystal surface, creating vacancies at their regular site. See in the diagram, creating the vacancy at their regular site. These chlorine ions combines with sodium atoms on the surface to form Na plus Cl minus, which gives NaCl plus 1 electron. Now the electron rays diffuse into the crystal and occupy the vacant site of anion as shown in the diagram. The anion vacant site occupied by the electrons are F center or color center. This is the diagram of NaCl showing the formation of S center, and due to the formation of S center, NaCl shows yellow color. The crystal of NaCl has excess Na. The non-stoichiometric formula of NaCl is Na1 plus X Cl 1.0. So with this we have finished the classification of all the types of point defect. Thank you.